What's up, everybody? Doc Dog 1985. There's levels to this. Yo, shout out to my dude, Vet Cloud Gaming. I'll go ahead and put the link to his channel in the description. So I was on I was on vacation, right? I went to Illinois, went to my daughter's she had a quinceañera. And while I was down there, I had a chance to stream, to my YouTube members. And the way that I streamed was I used my Surface Pro, which is not a gaming laptop at all. It's actually a tablet laptop. And I downloaded Streamlabs on it and I screen captured me playing on xCloud and I streamed it to YouTube that way. And it worked. It worked great. I was honestly really surprised, right? So this power of the cloud has turned things that shouldn't be gaming systems into gaming systems and now allows people that maybe don't have the means to create a streaming setup to create one. Like I literally did it with just this same mic, a Surface Pro laptop, and yeah, I streamed it with Streamlabs and I just screen captured what I was playing. Because that worked so well, I was using Wi-Fi as well. I was using Wi-Fi, I wasn't even plugged in. Because that worked so well, I decided to go ahead and give GeForce Now another shot. And this is where Vet Cloud Gaming comes in. I have right now the highest tier for GeForce Now, which is the 3080 rig, right? And no service has worked better for me than Stadia has, like hands down. So xCloud's definitely getting better. But I remember when I got GeForce Now, I thought that this was going to be the end all be all, or the be all end all, however you say that. It was not. It was not. It didn't work like I thought it was going to work. But while I was out there, I went ahead and I gave it a shot and it worked. So not only did it work, but I also played Apex Legends on it. So I'm playing Apex Legends, which requires, online, right? And then I'm streaming it as well. And the input lag, the feed that I was getting, the visuals that I was getting, everything looked great, ran great. I also decided to also run Cyberpunk because I do have Cyberpunk on Steam. And same thing, just looked great, ran great, no input lag, nothing. So it got me thinking. I saw Vet Cloud Gaming streaming GeForce Now. He was playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla on his laptop as well. And he was saying how great it looks and everything. And there was a conversation that he had that opened up my eyes to something. And I told him, I was like, man, this is a great conversation. You should make a video about it, clip the conversation, whatever you need to do. But I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you what I got out of it. Okay. I always looked at GeForce Now as the worst plan out there because it's the most expensive and you still have to buy the games. Now there is a free tier, but the free tier you have to wait to hop in a game and you can only play it for 1 hour max and then it kicks you off. You could go back in, but yeah. They don't have all the games either, okay? So you're limited to how many games you can actually play because they don't have all the games. You have to buy your games, okay? And then on top of that, you also have to pay for the service if you want something decent, okay? Whereas Stadia, you just bought the games and you didn't actually have to pay to use the service. Like the service was literally free. So I always say that Stadia messed up with marketing because it was literally a next gen console that they were giving you for free, especially if you had internet that worked. And Stadia worked for me like in the worst types of environment. It was ridiculous. Shout out to Cowboy and Now Your Mama Knows that dude was streaming Stadia at lakes, at funerals, at freaking gender reveal parties, like he didn't care, and he was streaming and showing it. So obviously it worked for him as well. Now, even though I believe that GeForce Now had the worst plan as far as the business model goes for it, Vet Cloud Gaming pointed out something that now with the death of Stadia makes a lot of sense. Ownership. And this is what you guys that talk about ownership are really going to like. Ownership. When you buy a game on GeForce Now, you're not buying a game on GeForce Now. You're buying a game on a well established platform. You're buying a game on Steam, you're buying a game on Epic, you're buying a game on Origin. Now, these are PC platforms, so if you're a console gamer, you may not understand, but these are established PC platforms. Steam, Origin, Epic, okay? These are stores that if these stores go away, there's a bigger problem, okay? Stadia went away, and everyone that bought something on Stadia lost that, which is why Stadia is doing the right thing by refunding everybody all their money. If GeForce Now goes away, just like Vet Cloud Gaming says, he still has everything. It's just now in the Steam store or the Epic store or the Origin store. So let's just say you don't have a PC. If eventually you decide to get a PC or a Steam Deck or whatever, you're going to have those games. Those games are yours. So just a conversation with somebody and being able to listen and open up my eyes, GeForce Now went from the dumbest cloud streaming platform to a very, very, very compelling solution to all of those that just lost Stadia. See, xCloud, you're not owning anything on xCloud. It's $15 a month, granted, okay? And you're at the mercy of what Xbox puts in there and takes out, okay? Cloud service wise. The reason that's different than an Xbox user, someone who has an Xbox, is that xCloud is a secondary item. Because if there is a game that you do like, you can buy it on the Xbox, and now you're playing it on the Xbox. Okay? Even if it goes off of Game Pass, you could go ahead and buy it. If you're only using xCloud, you can't buy that game. So once that game is gone, it's not yours. But at least you're understanding that with the subscription service. GeForce Now, you're buying that game. So if that game even leaves GeForce Now, it doesn't matter. You still own that game. You could go ahead and get yourself a PC if you don't already have one, and you can play that game. It's your game. So now the real question is, does it make more sense to go ahead and buy yourself a PC? Or does it make sense to essentially rent a PC, which is what you're doing with GeForce Now? You are renting a 3080 rig, okay? I was talking to ISO about this. If you want a decent computer with a 3080, I'm going to guess, correct me if I'm wrong, you're going to spend maybe $2,000 minimum, right? A 3080, right? Just building it from the ground up, okay? 3080, okay. GeForce Now is $200 a year. Yep, it's $200 a year. If you grab that PC for $2,000 and divide that throughout 12 months, you're looking at something like 166 point something. Don't quote me on the math, okay? Now, this is a question for you. Is it better to have that 3080 at $200 a year? And it's NVIDIA now. We will see how quickly they upgrade this 3080 next time it comes around. But is it worth it just spending the $200 a year and having a gaming PC in the cloud just for gaming? It's not like Shadow. Or is it worth it to go ahead and just pay for a PC and spend the $2,000 to have that 3080? When you look at it like that, especially if you're a cloud gamer and your whole thing is that you can game on any screen in your house, or you can game whenever you go on the road, because GeForce Now is on phones as well. And it works with the Razer Kishi. It's crazy playing Apex Legends, not mobile, like actual Apex Legends on my phone with a Razer Kishi versus playing it Apex Legends mobile or even playing it on my Xbox or anything. It's crazy that I can actually do that, but you can. Makes it a lot more compelling. So I just want to know, now that Stadia is gone, people are going to have to pick different places to go. And I thought it was a clear cut win that the place to go was xCloud. I didn't even think GeForce Now was even an option. But after talking to Vet Cloud Gaming, it's pretty compelling. And just one last note, I kept mentioning Apex Legends because Apex Legends is a free to play game that is not on xCloud and is not on Luna. Just so that you know. So there's free to play games. Every platform has games that you can't play on the other one. But that one right there is a pretty big title, which I thought Stadia should have gotten those big titles like Apex Legends, Fortnite, and Warzone, but they missed out on those, so it is what it is. But let me know what you think. Doc Dog 1985, there's levels to this. We out. Peace.